It's a great opportunity. Will they be able to harness it? And the picture I was just talking about that's just been released, take a look on your television screens, that picture, that warm hug between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the PDP patron Mufti Mohammad Sayeed. That picture just coming up in a moment. Landmark BJP PDP deal has been sealed. Mufti Mohammad Sayeed will be the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, we are told, for the entire 6-year period. Nirmal Singh is likely to be the Deputy Chief Minister, and that's that picture at the Prime Minister's office at 7 Racecourse Road, that warm hug. Rajdeep, we often describe pictures and, you know, it speaks 1,000 words.
Absolutely.
What does this picture say?
You know, exactly. This is an opportunity. In that picture, I think Mr. Modi is sending out a strong message that he is reaching out to someone who has been an ideological adversary. You wouldn't have imagined a few years ago that Mufti Mohammad Sayeed and Narendra Modi would be in a power sharing arrangement. Now
they fought a very bitter election.
They fought a very bitter election on the ground, and in fact that is going to be the problem, that while there is, I think, at the leadership level between Mr. Modi and Mr. Sayeed a recognition of the nature of the mandate, at the ground will it translate into an equally effusive, warm relationship? Because there is a lot of bitterness that exists in Jammu among the BJP cadres, and it will exist in the valley among the PDP cadres, and reconciling their constituencies, because the likes of Omar Abdullah will be looking at this and believe that maybe this is a suicide note that has been signed by the PDP, because their constituency was dead against the BJP, and that would be also the case with the BJP's adversaries in Jammu. So there will be adversaries who will want this alliance to fail. But I think from the point of view of Jammu and Kashmir's sensitive situation, I think most right-thinking people will want it to succeed, because it is an opportunity, in a sense, for a national party with a particular ideology and a regional party of the Kashmir Valley to find common ground. What can be better than that?
And in fact, Omar Abdullah, you were mentioning him, he tweeted a couple of days back saying, my mom said, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. So they have nothing nice to say. But when you look at these pictures, that warm hug between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and PDP patron Mufti Mohammad Sayeed, they seem to indicate they want to move forward. They want to move forward for the development, not just of Jammu and Kashmir, but perhaps integrate Kashmir further into the national mainstream. How difficult will that be? You've been reading what's coming on Facebook, what's been there on Twitter. Many see this as a sellout by the PDP.
It's going to be tough. Let's be clear. The PDP's core agenda, Mr. Mufti Mohammad Sayeed is a wise leader. He's been in politics for 4 decades. But his daughter, Mehbooba Mufti, she tends to, she's much more confrontational, combative. That's the nature of her politics. She's been the one who's pushed all the time for porous borders. She was the one behind the Muzaffarabad-Srinagar bus. It was her idea, her concept. And they will continue to push that agenda, because they believe that's what's got them the votes. The BJP, on the other hand, knows that they got their votes by taking a much more strident position on issues like Article 370. So you've got two political parties, their constituencies are so discordant. The challenge for Mufti Mohammad Sayeed is how long can he keep away the contentious issue? And for Narendra Modi, how long can you just focus on the so-called governance issues and winning the hearts and minds of people? I think that is a big challenge, and it's not an easy challenge. It's taken 2 months. I know some of those who were involved in the negotiation, they were saying word by word how to frame the word, the language. That was important while making this arrangement. But now you will actually have to govern. So every time something goes wrong, there'll be the likes of Omar Abdullah, the Congress, who will say, I told you so. This is an opportunistic alliance. So it's not an easy road. They've taken a very, very difficult path. But frankly, both these parties, particularly the PDP, was caught between a rock and a hard place. You were out of power for 6 years. You needed to come back to power.
And how, and that allegation of political opportunism is being leveled against the PDP at this stage and the BJP. In fact, Brijesh, you were talking about how every word was carefully chosen before being spoken, or perhaps will be spoken on the 1st of March. Mufti Mohammad Sayeed said, we want to make Jammu and Kashmir an island of peace. He's just been quoted as saying that. He also wants India and Pakistan to be on board. So foreign secretary level talks with Pakistan, they've already been announced. The foreign secretary will be going to Pakistan. What does this island of peace mean in the current context? You spoke to Mufti Mohammad Sayeed. Give us details of what this island of peace actually means.
Well, by island of peace, he means that, he clearly said that, one part of the valley, which is the Jammu, BJP got an absolute mandate in it, and the PDP got its mandate in the valley. So he said by island of peace, he meant that, that peace and everything, harmony should return to this place, and this whole political process, the political alliance between the BJP and the PDP should result into some sort of progress, governance, and make sure that Jammu and Kashmir becomes an island of peace, an island and a state which should witness growth, something which he said which the state has not seen for a long time now. Now,
yes.
How practical that would be, as Rajdeep was just saying, that right now in the heat of the moment, there have been compromises on various contentious issues like Article 370, AFSPA, Uniform Civil Code. But for how long can this be kept out? For how long can you stop? Will Mr. Narendra Modi be able to stop the RSS from spreading its own agenda? How effectively will be that? How effective he will be that in doing so? Because we also saw in the national capital the RSS, the fringe elements, and various other Hindutva outfits effectively managed to derail his development plan. And most of the comments were so acerbic and controversial in nature that most of the time one minister or the other was busy explaining that. So the road down is definitely it was a very uphill task for the alliance, and both the leaders know that much. Gaurav?
So the issue here aren't just the bigger ones like Article 370, the Armed Forces Special Powers Act, talking to Hurriyat. What about people who were displaced from Pakistan in 1947? Everyday issues will also crop up between the PDP and the BJP.